Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Heretic on the Black Plague difficulty for the PC, played through GZDoom. This is episode 2, mission 3, the River of Fire. Let's begin. Alright, so to your right is a saber claw down a stairway, and to your left is another saber claw down the stairway. But we aren't going to go there. Instead, we are going to go to the center. Now, be alert that of these like lava spouts here, they will do more damage to you than any saber claw could hope to do. Press this switch here, and the several doors in this room will have opened up. We'll go to them after we deal with these saber claws. Forget the silence, I'm just focused on dealing with them right now. I also have itchy nose. Anyway, now that we've dealt with the saber claws, we can go into the doors we've opened up. But, once again, I cannot stress this enough, avoid these projectiles that these lava spouts shoot, because they will hurt you and they do a lot of damage. Now, this door has a Disciple of the Sparrow, which hit me for a lot of damage. And he is guarding the green key door and the yellow key. Thank you. Now, we can also go through this other door, which opened up when we press the switch, because it has more of the same, except this Disciple is guarding a Tome of Power, which will be quite useful very soon. Now, there are 4 sets of stairs here, and you can go down either one, because they all lead to a circular pattern, because this map is kind of like a big circle. But when you go down one of them, this part of the map will open up, revealing many were-dragons, and in fact, we can use the crossbow on them with the Tome of Power. At least that's what I'm gonna do. And the wand, I guess, since I ran out of ammo. But that's okay. The Tomed Wand is good too. They were guarding a Gauntlets of the Necromancer pickup and several other items. Now that you can go down here safely, you can get a silver shield. And on this side, you can get the Ring of Invincibility. Brilliant. Now let's use that tome to deal with these gargoyles. Now throughout the lake are several, or river even, are several items that you can pick up. Including the Time Bomb of the Ancients, which is an item we haven't seen for a while, which we can use very soon. Or later on in the level even. Not here just yet. But we can use them against the saber claws when we get an opportunity, because there are more of them in this level. But we're just going to shoot these gargoyles with the crossbow for now. But you may have noticed there were some claw orbs around this area. That's because there's a dragon claw in this part of the cavern area. There's also another time bomb here, if you want it. And more time bombs here. Now, before I go into the yellow door, I'm going to clear out this area. You might notice these things right here. These are mace spears. What are they for? They're for a weapon called the Firemace, which is found on this level. Now, the funny thing about the Firemace is you can find it at random points at the level. It has a 75% chance of spawning at the level at all, and wherever it spawns, it will be in one random place in the map. I know of one place where it spawns in particular, which I will show to you very shortly, because it is in this yellow door. Not in this room, but when you get the green key, this room will open up 3 ways, in fact, with several were dragons waiting for you. And make sure to bait them out so you can deal with them in this room or in a room where they're not surrounding you. And deal with them. Sometimes they drop ethereal arrows, which you can pick up. Try not to get hit like I did. This has an energy orb in this like hurdy water here, and a quartz flask, which I'm going to use right now. Actually I won't. There are some crystal vials here, which I can use instead. That's the good thing about quartz flasks. You can save them up for whenever you need them. So, this other part has the Wings of Wrath. And did I mention that this texture here is slippery? Because it sure is. It's ice. So, this pool of hurdy water, which is what I call it, has the potential to spawn a Firemace, which it didn't for me. Not in this playthrough. But I do believe there's another chance you can get it, which I will show to you very soon. But now that we have the green key, we can enter either of the green doors. In fact, I will enter both. Get some good infighting action going on. And the winner gets killed by me. Now, we can also go to this green door, because it has much of the same. You can probably get more infighting action going on. Which is always fun to watch. And you can kill the winner. Or, no, not this time. I hit the saber claw. Yeah. But, since we have all these time bombs of the ancients, we're going to use them. You might want to set them off predictively, so you can get some good kills with them. Because the saber claws are faster than the golems, so you might want to set them off to a place where they will be rather than where they are. Perfect. There's a Shadow Sphere here, and a Tome of Power here. And ouch! That Disciple gave me a lot of damage, so I'll tell you what, I'm going to fight them right here, right now. I'm going to see if the Shadow Sphere helps or screws me over. That'll be fun. And I guess it did help. Perfect. So, did I press the button here? Yes, I did. Apologies for forgetting that. But now that I have pressed that button, I can go here. And in fact, I'm going to use the Wings of Wrath so I fly over these evil projectiles. Now, pressing this switch, I believe, opens some areas in the blue key area. But since we press that switch over there, we get the blue key lowered earlier. Now that we have the blue key, we can go in here. But I'm going to turn on the Ring of Invulnerability first and go into this area, which is one of the places that spawns the Firemace. Now, I'm not going to show to you how it works regularly. Well, I will. It's kind of like another plasma rifle kind of thing, except the projectiles are more based on physics. But, powered up, it can insta-kill all non-boss enemies. And it bounces around too. Which is sometimes a problem, sometimes a benefit. Which is why I won't use it on these disciples. The one real flaw of the Firemace is that it can't be used on ghost enemies. And the Disciples of Despair flicker between a ghostly and non-ghostly state, which makes them quite annoying to deal with if you're using the Firemace against them. Unfortunate, but it's a good ultimate weapon for all the other enemies, though. Enemies such as the Were-Dragon, which unfortunately we were unable to use against them. But we managed to get some kills out of it. Anyways, this part has the Hell Staff, but I believe we killed all the enemies in this level except for 2. Huh. And I think I know where I missed them. Yeah. We're gonna have to go back and use the Chaos Device, because why not? We're gonna do one more lap around the River of Fire here and deal with all the stragglers. Oh yeah, this part opens up, which has a Mystic Urn and a Flame Orb. What's a Flame Orb? It has this weapon, the Phoenix Rod. Now, what does the Phoenix Rod do? It is sort of like a rocket launcher, so it shoots rocket-style projectiles. And I recommend you do not get in these projectiles' way, or else you will be in a lot of pain. Oh yes, this is where the last 2 enemies were. My mistake. But now they are dead, and I was able to show off the Phoenix Rod. Now this area has a lot of goodies, but there are no enemies to kill. It had an enchanted shield and everything, but we were unable to use it. That's the way the cookie crumbles. But we are done with this level, and that was the River of Fire. It had no secrets, but it had plenty of enemies to kill. Although there weren't as many as some other levels, but they were all strong enemies. Well, there were a lot more stronger enemies. Anyways, now that we're done with the River of Fire, we will be going to the Ice Grotto. You know how there are fiery levels and icy levels? This one has both. What do I mean by that? I'll show you in the next video, but until then, toodaloo.